Krisztina Neglia, and this is Real Estate 411. There are so many things to consider when you're choosing a real estate agent. Brokerage houses, commission structure, area specialist, and so much more.
Most salespeople today are independent contractors, which means they are working for themselves, but when they work for RE/MAX, they're working for themselves but not by themselves. RE/MAX provides a brand for the salespeople to work under, but it also provides lots of tools for them, as well as training courses, background information, listing tools, selling tools, all kinds of networking with other top producers that make the salespeople much more productive.
Well, their distribution channel, which I think is necessary through MLS and through advertising and through whatever channels they have found works for them when it's a successful agent, and it's always important to me to use a successful agent, as well as somebody who has knowledge of the actual neighborhood, which I know Krisztina did.
It also brings them excellent training. The events that RE/MAX holds to upgrade the agents in their education is incredible. We do some in-house training as well with our Super Succeed program that brings the salespeople together.
You have to build your name as a brand. RE/MAX I like because it's a multinational company, well-known name, and I think especially in slower markets, people trend to go towards the larger brokerages.
I think a good broker backs up their salesperson by offering accessibility, offering one-on-one coaching with the salespeople. The best brokerage houses are open from 9 in the morning till 9 at night. They're open 7 days a week with some offices reduced hours on the weekends. We have different types of accounting packages, front desk software that makes life easier for the salespeople to keep track of all of their business. Questions you need to ask the salesperson is, are they familiar in that with that area? If the agent doesn't work from an office in that area, it doesn't mean that they are not an expert in that neighborhood.
It is very important to me that I only work in areas where I'm knowledgeable. I truly believe specializing in certain areas, specializing in certain markets, crucial, because you can guide, inform, and work for your client the highest possible level. It is important that you not only knowing a small area, you know the sphere of influence, you know where these people can move from, you have to offer for your clients other areas as well, but it is very important that you're working within cities or sections of cities that you're really knowing.
It's important to remember when you're choosing a commission package that commission is not a commodity. Commission is an incentive for a realtor to sell your home, and you want to be able to attract the highly skilled with the most expertise to give you the highest possible price. Commissions are negotiable, but you want to remember that choosing a low commission doesn't always necessarily bring you a higher net at the end of the day when your house is sold. Also understand what's going to be offered for the commission package that you choose. What type of marketing are you going to be getting? What type of feedback are you going to be getting? And what is the salesperson going to do for that commission rate that they're charging? Investigate and ask questions.
I do charge for commission, but my services, my marketing plan, and what I'm giving to the client, I usually provide them 150%. I think whoever dealt with me, they realized that every single dollar they spent was well spent.
We're willing to pay someone to do the job that they're employed to do.
A good agent is worth their commission rate. I know people personally who have had to sell their house and it didn't sell, and they either have to carry 2 houses because they have to close on the one they bought, or they have to drop the price drastically on the one they're selling for a fire sale and lose tens of thousands of dollars that should be in their pocket if they had the right agent selling their house. And I've seen firsthand the stress that it causes people and their families every single day, because this is the biggest asset you will ever own for most people, and it's just not worth it. And to me, selling my house in 5 days is well worth it, is well worth not having any stress in that part of moving.
Seller has to use an agent in my mind because we are trained professional.
Full commission gets an agent who is always available to speak with you while it's listed, will get people and traffic through the door, will make practical suggestions on how to make your house more attractive to potential buyers, and will be honest with you on the value of your house, will be honest with you on the weaknesses as well as the strengths, and also give you feedback on open houses and the potential buyers who have walked through, and let you know exactly, yes, these people were interested, these people weren't, why they weren't. So a good agent follows up with everyone who's come through the house to make sure, if it is a potential buyer, to follow them more closely.
Selling a home is probably one of the most stressful things that you can do in your life, and you need somebody that's a professional.
Most people don't realize how complex selling a property is. It's including marketing, it's including preparation, and your knowledge and the product knowledge can keep tens of thousands of dollars in the owner's pocket.
It's a lot of luck to do that, to sell something privately. And it's heavily dependent on what the market is. The market's got to be really hot to be able to do something like that, but you still are taking a chance as to who is coming into your home, who's going to purchase it, whether or not they've been approved for financing, all those types of things.
You get what you pay for, and a knowledgeable agent not only pricing your home well, but at the negotiating table, and that's what some people fail to think about when they go in for sale by owner, or with a less knowledgeable agent or a friend who just get into the business, that at the negotiating table, when you actually have an offer, a good agent could worth 10%, 5%, 10%, sometimes even 15% of the price.
Practicality, organization, and a huge network. Not only does she list the house and market it correctly, the other thing that I really liked about Krisztina is she had a potential list of buyers, of people waiting to go into Oak Park, and that's very attractive.
I always deliver a comparative market analysis. It's always in the binder format, and of course it's including my standard marketing material, and then the information is put together in the binder. It's personalized and designed for every single appointment, every single client. Of course, you will market a $250,000 townhome differently than a $680,000 fully detached home. So I always adjust for that.
And you need somebody that can support you, that's knowledgeable, that knows what they're doing, to take that stress away and to make things easier for you. In our past 2 homes, we did not sell privately, and it was a big decision for us because to sell privately, you do save a little bit of money. But we decided this time not to go that route for several reasons. One of them being that we wanted an agent to represent us properly, to be able to expand the market as far as they could, to be able to work with us and to get the best dollar for the timing that we were looking for closings, and then to move on to another property. So that's when we decided to bring Krisztina in, and we were, definitely very happy to do that with the work that she did for us, with, working with us for marketing the property, for bringing people in. It was more than worth the money for the commission for her to be able to do that for us, and then also to find us a home within a couple of days to move forward with. So definitely to work with an agent, somebody that's qualified as she is, that it is money well spent.
Your first big decision has been made. You have chosen your real estate agent. If you made the right choice, the rest should be easy. I am Krisztina Neglia, and this has been an episode of Real Estate 411.
Go lie down. Go lie down.
Gyere ide! Go on.